All right, guys, we're starting class now. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. We have moved ourselves forward in our house a little bit in the hopes that it'll be easier to see me and Jesse, that will be less backlit. So, slightly different background, but only slightly. If you haven't found yourself a chair, you're going to need a chair today. So find yourself a sturdy chair that you can sit on. And we won't use it right at the very beginning, but we will use it for much of the workout. Let's just start by circling our arms. This is Move, Meditate, and Make a Difference, and I'm Amber. If we haven't met, welcome. And thank you all so much for all of you who are coming on a regular basis. This is a great part of our day. Doing big arm circles. Feeling yourself wake up. Breathing. Enjoying your new body today. Now reverse your arms. Our bodies feel different every day, different every part of the day. So it's a great thing to just check in and feel what your body feels like. One more big circle. Good, and then you can come to, actually we'll use our chair, just as a little bit of a balancing, you're swinging your leg. So you don't have to use the chair, but it's a nice thing. So I'm just letting my legs swing in my hip, just a little bit, doesn't have to be big. It's not about balance, so don't worry if you can't have to hold on to the chair, that's fine. Just let your legs swing. And then you're gonna switch to the other side or turn around. Just letting your legs swing again. It can be small. All right, let's just let our arms swing fast in front. It doesn't have to be our specific exercise. You can just let your arms swing. And then you're gonna just swing them from side to side. Not soft and floppy. A little bit more power, a little bit more dynamic. You can put them in the kitchen, maybe. Kais has a very vivacious song going on this morning, if you haven't heard it. All right, let's do chin goes up, chin goes down. So just a little bit of range of motion. I'm adding a little bit of my torso into it. Looking up, looking down, looking up. Let it come all the way into your chest. Looking up and down, curving your spine. I'll turn sideways if you want to see. So you're adding more spine into it. Lifting up, curving down all the way to your ribs. Lifting your ribs up and down and up and down. Now you can go all the way to your belly button. Big stretch here backwards and then all the way to your belly button. And then again, up and down. One more. Up and down. And then let's go side to side. So you're going to imagine that you're in a little tiny hallway. And so you can't, I'm just going to go directly sideways. I can't lean forward or lean backward. So you're going to send your head to the side, letting your spine follow. So your whole spine, same side again. Reaching out the top of your head as if you imagine you have water shooting out the middle of your head. It's going straight up to the ceiling, and then it arcs over, and you come back up. I'm going to show from the side again so you can see it stays really straight side. We'll do one more that side. You don't have to have your hand up. I was just using that for imagery. Now we'll go to the other side. So water shooting at the top of your head. Send that water, imagine where it hits the ceiling, and then just send it along the ceiling until maybe it makes it to the wall. and then come up. Again, sideways and up. Keeping my neck long, so I'm not keep kinking my neck down. Keeping it really long, like I'm reaching out to try to follow. I feel a big stretch from this hip. Reaching side. And we'll do one more. Reaching side. And coming up. Okay, just wiggle your shoulders. Wiggle your hips. Wiggle your legs. Just give everything a good wiggle. All right, so now we're gonna go to our chairs. Oh no, we have to do a couple squats before we go to our chairs. Okay, so arms forward in my favorite position. Elbows going straight forward, so they're gonna stay parallel to the floor as you drop down into your squat. Come back up. First couple are about half as far as you can go. Wherever that is for you. Then we'll do a couple more where we go all the way down as far as you can. Come back up. The most important thing is you keep your back nice and flat, so I'm not curving forward. You're feeling your back work as you go down. Couple more as low as you can. An important point is that my knees aren't dropping in. You can see how that just doesn't look as stable. They're trying to go right in line with my feet. If you notice that your knees are going in as you go down, press them apart. Imagine that you have hands on the sides of your knees that you're pressing into. Just to get them to here, you don't need to go past there. Let's do two more. Thinking about that correction. One more. All right, so your legs are a little warm, your arms are a little warm. We're gonna do pistol squats. So, with your handy dandy chair, we got several options. First option is seated. So, oops, I better back up. Okay, so you can see my feet. So, very first option, number one, is you can do two-legged. So you're just gonna do your squat. If this is a little lower than you normally squat, you can see the side, I'm just touching my butt down. Do that the whole time. That's pretty comfortable for you. Sit on the very tip of your chair. So I'm sitting on the very edge of my chair here. Straighten one leg. Try to stand up. In order to stand up, you really have to tip forward. As you tip forward, this is an opportunity to pay attention to that knee. So don't let your knee fall in, right? You've got magnets on your knees and they're pressing away from each other. So give that a try. See if you can really make that smooth. You can even come all the way up, all the way back down. I'll go this way so you can see. Same leg, we're still working on the same leg. All the way up, all the way back down. Now if you've got that down perfectly, really truly perfectly, then you can come to the side of the chair and we're facing forward. Use the chair to help you. But the caveat to that is the chair can only barely help you. If you're having to really push into the chair, don't do that one yet. Keep working on this one. So do 3 more in whichever position you're working. Try to get that smooth ease to it. Try to get your shoulders and your hips very symmetrical, even though your lower body is asymmetrical.
Scott's doing a great job.
Awesome job, Scott. One more on that side.
Yeah, you. He's like, ooh, me.
Now you're gonna switch to the other side. I feel like I need to turn around, but that's okay, I don't need to turn around. So, leg goes out. This is your other leg. If you're just using 2 legs, just keep going. It's great work to just keep going. Okay, other leg forward. Find that lean forward to shift your weight and then come back. So that's what we're working on first. Lean forward to shift your weight, come back. Your arms are gonna reach forward too to help, that's okay. The super advanced version is to hold on to your foot while you do it. No joke. I'm not going to show you that one right now. I don't feel like I'm quite warm enough. Jesse just did it. One more. Now you can add to the side. Lowering down and coming up. Again, you shouldn't be using the chair for very much. Lower down. Notice the difference. You'll have two different sides. We all do. They may be fairly similar. They may be very different. The side that's weaker, you should really do an extra set on. You could do a set after the workout. So everybody do 3 more of whatever version you're doing. This is my weaker side.
Hannah's doing this while fending off a little one.
Hannah's doing this while fending off a little guy.
Pretty impressive.
One more. And come up. Good. Okay, now we're going to do our dips on the chair. So get your chair. Hands on the, so a great thing about using a chair is that you don't have to get into that full flex extension of your fingers. You can let your hands come off the edge. So that may make it easier for your wrists, which I forgot to do a wrist thing. I'll remember to do it tomorrow. So first thing to do is press your shoulders down your back. It's different than pressing your chest forward. It's more like an elevator going up and down your spine, and you're pressing you'll feel your butt lift up just a little bit when you do that. You can stay here. That's option number 1. Option number 2, bring your butt off the chair. Option number 3, lower yourself down, lift yourself up. Stick with whatever option you think is right for your body. We're going to do several here.
Tony's really good at this one.
You got this one, Dom, Mom. You can go faster than I am if you want to, as long as you get full range of motion. We're going to do 2 more. And back up. Okay, now this is one that I know everybody's been wanting to work on again, the single arm push-ups. So if this is the height you normally do your push-ups, if you normally do your push-ups on the couch, maybe even higher than this, just hold the top or do small push-ups. If you normally do your push-ups on the floor, we're going to do 1 arm push-ups. So you start with your hands in your push-up position. You're going to move the hand that you're going to work to the middle of your chest. Other hand comes off, right? Shoulders are still parallel. Option number 1, just stay here. Make sure that your chair doesn't slide out from under you. You might need to set it on a rug or up against a wall. Option number 2, do a push-up. See how low you can go without letting your torso and your hips change. It's okay to just stay in the balancing position. It's okay to be doing push-ups with both hands down on the chair, if that's where you're at. Everybody try to do 1 more. Good. Shake that out. It's key as you're working on these to keep your shoulders and your hips in a plane, in a parallel plane. So you don't want to twist things in order to try and go lower. We're going to do the other side. So come into your position. Bring your other hand to the middle. Then 1 arm goes out to the side. You can't see mine because it's on the wrong side, but I'll put it at my back. Okay, then do a push-up and come up. Do a push-up, and you'll discover which side you're weaker at.
I'm seeing some head dipping.
Okay, so don't let your head lead the way. This is another great opportunity to work on just lower your chest. It's not about your cervical spine moving. Keep that up and in line with your head, so you've got 1 long straight line. It may mean you feel like you're not going very far. That's okay. If you feel like you're going a really, really long ways, you might, unless you're Sam, You might be cheating. So,
Sam's not here today.
but she watches it in the afternoon.
Okay.
So, okay, you can stop. So now we're gonna do our core exercise on the chair. So shake out your wrists. Give those wrists a little bit of a break. Then you're gonna put your hands back on the edges of the chair. And you can kind of play with, I'm thinking about people who, a couple of people commented that the chair was a little bit hard on their wrists. Play with where you hold on to the chair with your hand. Like you can put your hand mostly on the chair, or you can put your hand just barely on the chair. And play with that and see if that changes how your wrist feels. So now, you're gonna lift your butt, bring it forward, like when we did the dips, but then you're gonna try and bring it back.
Oh yeah.
And then you go forward. And you're gonna try and squeeze your abs to lift to the roof. You can do this with not moving your feet. That's the extra hard one, is to not move your feet. And, oops, I'm in the wrong place. Tip up. Pelvis goes up, and then pelvis goes back. All the time, really keep your shoulders moving down your back. Do one more. Use your abs to squeeze through. Okay, sit down. Shake out. Let's do
seeing some sore wrists.
circles,
For sure.
sore wrists. Okay, circle your hands like this. I'm actually making a figure 8 or an infinity sign with each. Let's do that. And then reverse it. Where's my time? Okay, we're gonna do the pistol squats again. We're only gonna make it through one sequence this time because I did a lot of talking, but that's okay. We'll do the pistol squats as our second sequence, and that won't bother your wrists. Isn't that nice? Okay, so two-legged squats if that's where you're at. Otherwise, extend one leg forward. You're gonna stand up on the other leg. You can hold on if you want. Stand up. And lower back down. You can go to the side of the chair so that you're not using the chair. You can also not use the chair at all. That's the final version. Actually, the final version is not use the chair and hold your foot with both hands. Everybody do one more. Lower down. And stand up, other side. It's okay to use both legs. I can't do this one at all on this side. Standing up and going down. And then try a few where you're off the chair, if you're doing that one. On your harder side, try for an extra one without the chair. Notice how much the chair is helping you. Try to have it do less. You might not go all the way down. That's okay. Maybe you get to just the chair height, and then you go back up. Everybody do one more. And come back up. Okay, we're gonna do a quick wrist stretch. Just gonna fold your hand, letting your fingertips come down towards your forearm. And then switch to the other side. Just folding your hand, folding your wrist in the opposite direction we've been doing. I'm putting a little bit of pressure on my knuckles just to find that stretch. You can add a little bit more to your pinky. One more time each side. Finding that stretch. Other side. Shake out your hands. And then you have a chair already if you've been seated for meditation, or you can move your chair so you can sit on the floor. There you are. Thank you, everybody.
All right. So it's always wonderful to see everyone. Let's find a good connection through our sits bones into your chair if you're sitting on the chair. If you are sitting on the floor, maybe your connection point is your knees, your shins, whatever it is. Let's really get in touch with that contact point. Close your eyes and pay attention to your breath. Today is the no effort meditation. We're going to watch as our body breathes itself. No effort required.
Mommy, I can't get
If you have
this.
children to attend to, just watch as you attend to them. It happens automatically. Thoughts come and thoughts go without any effort on your part. You just get to come along for the ride. Your shoulder muscles relax without any doing. Your arms relax. Your hands relax automatically. You release your tensions. Your heart beats, no effort. Gravity keeps you on the chair, no effort. And being released of the need to effort, you can just look out the window and enjoy the ride. On your own.
Yes, Mommy. Mommy, I put the phone. That's enough.
We have 30 more seconds. Just watch as you release any concern for later in the day. Just watch as your body breathes. Enjoy the beauty of the inhale and the exhale. And for the very last moment, let's enjoy the feeling of gravity, the feeling of being solidly in our chair. Our arms and limbs hang right off of our spine, enjoying the sense of being rooted. Very good. Now softly open your eyes. Come back into the room. Make a difference time. Just me and you today.
I guess, yeah.
Just me and you. Whoa, weird.
All right, so today's Make a Difference is to have, you can come and join us, have your lunch outside.
It's a beautiful day in Minneapolis today. So if you can, eat your lunch outside, enjoy yourself, eat slow,
This is
have a
my
nice
make a
picnic.
difference.
And if you can't go outside, open up your window as wide as you can and eat your lunch next to your window and notice what parts of the outside come in. Hopefully it's not like squirrels and birds, but the smell and the sounds of outside. Notice them as you eat.
Very good. And
All right.
today is quite a special day
Yes.
because it is Jeanette, otherwise known as Mom, otherwise known as Grandma G's birthday today. So we're going to sing her happy birthday, but we're going to do it over.
Yeah, so we'll
On
change
the-
computers.
We'll change computers.
And then we'll sing.
Okay.
Whose birthday, Mom?
Jeanette, so at the bottom there.
So, hers?
Let's see. That's Joan, that's Auntie Gay. So it's down here, it says Jeanette. Okay, but our mute is off. So.